Alright y'all, welcome back to another video. As y'all can see, today's video we're going to be doing a lawnmower review on this John Deere x300 riding lawnmower. If you guys seen my post the other day on YouTube, I told y'all that I bought this thing for 600 bucks cause my dad has a little mowing side business, and the side business makes pretty good money, so I wanted to kind of buy my own mower and kind of get into it as well. I started working for my dad last year or two ago, something like that. Was my first year working for my dad, and I loved it. I was running weed eater all summer, so you know, 95, 100 degree North Carolina summer heat was absolutely killing me. So I was like, the heck with that, I'm gonna buy me a mower, and I'm gonna start getting in on the fun action. So I can do a little bit of weed eating, but mostly mowing. So yeah, bought this mower because I could not do no 95 degree heat carrying around a God knows how much pound weed eater. But anyways, let's get straight into it. So this is a John Deere x300 riding lawnmower. It has got, probably hard to show y'all here, but it has got, let me see here, 460, dang, that's actually nice, 460 hours on the dot, not over, not under, exactly 460 hours. As you can see, it's got this John Deere lawnmower bagger on it. I'll get into that here in a minute. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a review. I'm going to show y'all how to drive and operate this thing if you've never operated one of these and you're looking into buying one. As you can see, I've customized my keychain here, put a little 8R John Deere tractor on it. But anyways, let me show y'all how to operate this thing. So first and foremost, obviously we have to learn our controls. So over here, this pedal right here, that is going to be control your mower deck. Now this mower deck is the let me take a look at it here, y'all. This is the John Deere Edge Extra Cutting System 42 inch. So this is the 42 inch Edge Extra Cutting System thing made by John Deere. This is their, you know, obviously 42 inch. So this pedal right here, now watch as I press the pedal, you can see that the mower deck goes up. Probably hard to catch on camera, but you can just barely see the mower deck goes up and down when I press that. So another thing, if you look over here, this is actually a mower deck lock. So if you were going over hills and you didn't want to mess your deck up, you can press this to lift it, and then you can pull this up, and that will lock the mower deck in place where it won't move and it will stay up, and you don't have to keep your foot on this because it will be locked. Now unfortunately my mower deck lock, mine is broke. It doesn't work. Obviously just over the years, just wear and tear on it. This is like a second or a third hand lawnmower, so obviously it's been through several owners, so not everything's gonna be perfect on it. So after all the years of this thing existing, my mower deck lock is broke. But if you have one and it works, press that in, it's gonna lift that up and pull this up right here, and that will lock the deck for you and it will stay up. Now if you're going to mow, make sure that you unlock it and then let go, and that deck will go down. Another thing over here is, this is your throttle. Pull it down, less throttle. Pull it up, more throttle. Right beside of it, this is the choke. So if you're cold starting it, or if it ain't running a while, you're going to choke it, and then once it starts up after you choke it, let go of the choke. It's a spring choke, so it falls back, so you have to make sure that if you're choking it, you have to keep a finger on it because it's a spring choke, so it's going to pop back if you don't keep a finger on it. It's not one that you can just push forward and expect it to do its thing. Steering wheel right here, obviously everybody should know that, but if you're that dumb, there you go. Over here, this right here is the mower PTO. So whenever you go to mow, me personally, you probably don't have to, but it's very important to make sure the throttle is full throttle before you turn the deck on. You can leave it just a tad bit behind full throttle if you don't have much gas. It's going to work the same, but if you got plenty of gas to waste while mowing your yard or something, always full throttle it. At least that's what I do. On startup, I usually give it about half throttle and then a little bit of choke. So yeah, but if you're mowing, always make sure full throttle. So that is your mower PTO. This is electric PTO, so no manual stuff on like an old tractor or something. This is all electric PTO, so just flip this up, PTO comes on, the deck comes on, you're ready to mow. This is your cruise control. So in order for your cruise control to work, you have to come down here to this pedal right here, and you have to press that all the way in. You have to depress it, and then if you want cruise control, you just flip that up, and as long as this is pressed down, you can just let off of it and it will be locked down where it has a nice constant speed. So as long as that pedal is pressed all the way down and you lift it up and lock it, then you don't have to keep your foot on it. So if you're mowing a big yard or something like that, your foot just about give out and you're tired, just press it down all the way, flip cruise control up, you're good to go. You're set for the rest of that yard. I'm not sure if my cruise control works. That's something I want to test out probably later when I show you how to drive this thing. So I'll probably hopefully mine works, because that would be nice. I've never used it before. Then down here, this is your parking brake. In order for this to work, this right here, this is your brake, and this is gas. Well, it forward, but you know, forward, gas, whatever. Brake, this obviously, oh sorry y'all, this is the brake, this is reverse. So if you want to go back, press that and you're gonna start going back. This is a forward pedal, but I call it the gas pedal, because you know, gas forward. So that's forward, and this is, you can see the arrow pointing back. So that you want to go back, you just press that and you're going to go back. Right here's the brake, so if you want to slow down, press that in. That's not a clutch or nothing, that's a brake. If you want the parking brake to go on, you got to press this all the way in, lift it up, and then let go. As you can see, the parking's up, this is locked. If you want to unlock it, press it all the way again and just push it in, and then probably don't have to, but I just like to let go of it slowly so you don't break nothing in the long run. So yeah, just make sure you do that. This is a hydrostatic transmission, so you know, forward, back, brakes right there. Another thing I want to mention, this guy down here, this is your mower deck height. So if you want to change your height, you don't like the height that you're mowing at with this thing, you want to press this down, press that all the way down, and then you can see your numbers here. You got, you know, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 2.75, you know, 3, 4, and so on. So if you don't like the height you're cutting at, make sure to press that all the way down and then set your height and then let off of it slowly. I've already got this set to a good height, so I'm not going to worry about changing it. If you like the height you're cutting at, then don't change it, but if you don't like it, then definitely change it. Right here is the gas. You put gas in here. Don't put, I don't know, water. You don't put water. You don't put coolant. You don't put antifreeze in here. This is gas. Everybody should know that's gas, but if you're that dumb, then that is gas. Moving on to the bagger system in the rear. Yeah, just flip this up. So she's a little dusty here. Been mowing with her a lot. Here's the bags. You got 2 bags. This is a John Deere bagger. Here's a chute. Grass comes through here, fills up these 2 bags here. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's a real simple system. Doesn't use much moving parts at all. It just flows right into the baskets. Nothing complicated whatsoever. Over here, obviously this is a chute. When you're mowing, grass comes through here. This little guy flips forward. When you're not mowing, it stays like that. but when you're mowing, this guy flips forward like that, and then it comes through here, and then it comes out that chute that I showed you that went like that, and then it goes into the bags. So yeah, but that's pretty much all the controls and how everything works. Now I'm going to pop the hood and show y'all the motor and everything, and show y'all kind of the mechanics behind this thing. Alright, so now that we've gone over all the controls and how to drive this thing, now let's move to what's underneath the hood. So my hood, as you can see, it's a little cracked here. So yeah, mine is a little cracked, probably in better condition than y'all's is, maybe a little bit better depending on how you treat your mower, you know. So what they did, what James River Equipment did, which is a John Deere dealership, they went under here, and as y'all can see, they plastic welded this thing. They took a plastic welder and they welded it. They didn't weld it the best, not trying to be mean, but it holds up, you know, it does what it needs to do, gets the job done. That's all I care about. So as long as the weld holds up, that's all I care about. They went ahead and serviced this engine for me, as you can see on the oil filter. So they went ahead and did a service. The service you gotta do on these things is you gotta do an oil change, an air filter change, spark plug change, and if you want to, just clean it off, maybe put air in your tires if they're low, stuff like that. But that's pretty much your engine maintenance and everything you need to do to it. So they went ahead and serviced this. They changed the oil, probably blew out the air filter, put a new one in there, changed the spark plugs. So this thing is good to go. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention, you have to change your fuel filter as well. So they went ahead and did that. That's part of your 100-hour service, is changing your fuel filter. Mine was just changed, so it's not horrible, but probably be a little bit better. But I don't have any fuel delivery issues, so it's definitely working, and that's all I care about. This is the engine. This is a, I don't know about y'all's, if y'all's motor blew up and you put a new one in there, but usually this is a 18.5 horsepower. This is a Kawasaki engine, ain't it? 18.5 horsepower Kawasaki 3600, engine manufacturer certified gross power. John Deere iTorque power system. So yeah, also they went ahead and put a new battery in it, got that charged up for me. Here's all the electronic controls for your dash and everything, ignition, everything you need. Also some of your safety stuff in here. Sometimes over time they can loosen up and they can prevent your mower from starting, because obviously these things have safety features nowadays. So if a sensor gets loose or comes apart or something, it doesn't matter if your engine and your mower is ready to go. If that sensor is not connected, she ain't starting, because that's that stupid, you know, electronic safety sensor thing. Me personally, I'm not a fan of them, but it's supposed to be meant for safety. So if you like them, you like them. Me personally, I hate them, but that's just how it is. You know, trucks, tractors nowadays, everything comes like that with a bunch of safety features on it. So if you have one of these wires or connections come loose, make sure they're connected, because that could be a big culprit to why it ain't starting if everything seems to be good. Underneath the seat, another safety feature, you got this thing. If your mower's on and you get off, it will shut the mower deck off as a safety feature. Just these wires, you have to be sitting on it. If the sensor detects that there's no weight on it and nobody's sitting on it, then it will shut the deck off, and it will stop it from mowing until you get back on that machine. And not only does it shut the deck off, it also kills the engine and shuts it off. It shuts the whole thing off. So yeah, always make sure these sensors are good and not damaged or anything, because you know they got all these safety features on it. They will not start. The mower will not start if a false sensor comes loose, something like that, or if it goes bad and stuff. So that's pretty much everything underneath the hood. This is where you put oil in it, change the oil filter. This is where you actually drain the oil. So this is the oil plug right here. Underneath the oil filter, it's got this little shield, so if oil is coming out of it, it'll catch on this little shield, and you kind of have time to clean it up so it don't get all over your deck and things. But that's pretty much what all's underneath the hood. My hood, you know, it's a little cracked and broke, so I've got to be extra careful because mine is real fragile. But that's pretty much everything y'all need to know how to operate it. Now let's actually start this thing up and drive it and mow this little strip here. Now, one thing before we get to mowing, as you can see, most of this is dirt, and if you come over here, this used to be grass right in here, but it's a bunch of dirt now, because last weekend it was raining, and I was on my four-wheeler, and it was kind of muddy through here. And if you got a four-wheeler and you like, you know, doing things, you can't resist, you know what I mean? You can't resist. You love to, I'm about to kill my battery, y'all. Left the dash on. Hopefully I didn't mess nothing up, because I don't have a way of charging this thing. I mean, I could jump start it and charge it, but I'm glad I seen the lights on it, because I would have killed the battery on it. But like I was saying, it was a little muddy in here. I wanted to have a little fun and go mudding with my four-wheeler. If y'all wondering, my four-wheeler is like a 2000, something like 2000s, early 2010s model, Polaris 400 Sportsman. I mean, not a lot of people like Polaris, but I'm gonna be honest, that little four-wheeler is great. Does everything I need it to, don't have an issue with it. So I'm not gonna be mowing anything over here, because this is just bunch of dirt where I've run through and everything. But this little patch right here that goes past the combine and all that, still a lot of dirt, but I'm at least try and mow some for y'all. So that's all the controls, everything. I'm gonna get this started up, and I'll show y'all how to drive it. All right, guys, so I got this bad girl cranked up for you. Just to give y'all another rundown, that this right here, that's the PTO, that's cruise control, and that is the parking brake, throttle, choke, and then deck lock. Make sure before you mow that the deck lock is taken off, so that way you can have it down and mow and you don't mess up and screw up and stuff. But right before you want to engage the PTO, make sure it's full throttle, so go ahead and do that, push it forward. That's going to you know, give your engine more RPMs, and make sure that your blades are cutting faster, so you get a nice precise cut whenever you're mowing. So now that we have it full throttle, what we want to do is we're going to come over here, and you want to flip this up. So probably really loud and y'all can't hear me, but now the PTO is engaged and the deck is on. So now we are cutting. So y'all, that's pretty much how you operate and mow with this machine. Sorry if y'all could not hear me the best. I probably sound like a freaking idiot trying to tell y'all how to drive this thing when the deck was on. Y'all probably couldn't hear me whatsoever. So I'm real sorry about that. That was my first time doing a video like this, so I did not know how loud it was going to be. But basically give you a rundown of what all I was saying. You know, right before you turn it on, push it forward, full throttle. That's how you get the best cut. As you can see here, you know, fall's coming up, so the grass is dying. So wasn't much to cut, but I just wanted to show y'all how to do it. I'm not gonna worry about this. That's all dirt and crap. Cut it right along there. You can see, probably a little bit hard to tell on camera, but you can kind of see my stripes right in there. So yeah, so full throttle before you turn the deck on. Turn the deck on, the PTO. Flip this first one right here. That's your electric PTO. Pretty much every mower nowadays is electric PTO. Or hold on, let me rephrase that. Basically, well, pretty much every mower nowadays is electric PTO. Probably all of them are, because, you know, the world nowadays, all this technology and advanced stuff, everything is going to be all electric and all that crap and nonsense. So yeah, electric PTO. So just flip that switch and she turns on. No manual handles and switches, stuff like that. So full throttle, flip the switch, deck comes on, you know, give it some gas, and that's how you're gonna be mowing. You're gonna be rolling. That's how you mow. So once you're full throttle, turn that PTO on, blades are gonna start spinning, you're ready to go, ready to mow. So yeah, that's how you mow. If you want to mow while you're backing up, there's a feature on this thing called RIO, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, RIO, probably hard to tell here, but RIO. So basically, let's say this was up and you're mowing, you got it full throttle, deck's on. So let's say you're like over there at a corner, you need to back up. So if you back up, it's got this safety feature on it, obviously. So if you back up while the PTO's on, it's actually going to shut your PTO off, because it's got the safety feature where if it thinks somebody's behind you, it's going to shut the deck off, so that way you don't cut them into a million pieces, obviously. So yeah, if you want to mow while you're backing up, just flip this up and then hold it up and then go back. Make sure you're holding this up and then shut it off just like that. Press it down, make sure it's down. That's gonna shut it off. Once you're done mowing, throttle it down, save some gas, save you some money. And that's just basically what you do whenever you're shutting her down for the day. Trying to think of some other things here. I mean, I've pretty much covered all there is to it, y'all. Anything else? I don't think so. But yeah, I might mow the yard here in a minute. Depends on how much gas I have. Speaking of gas, if y'all can kind of see, these things have these stupid gas tanks on them. So you can see I'm kind of low. All this light up here, there's no gas in it, but this kind of dark line right here, I don't have much left, but maybe I'll have enough to at least do the backyard, and my dad can just use the zero turn to do the front yard. Obviously fall's coming up, so the grass is slowing down and dying, so this will probably be the last cutting I get off of it until the springtime. So once I'm done mowing the yard, I'm just gonna clean this thing off, probably blow it off with the air compressor, and I'm gonna put this thing up, and I'm gonna call it a year. Not much grass to mow, you know, everything's winding down. It's probably the last cut and I'll get off the yard, so I'm gonna clean this off, blow it off, and I'm gonna put this thing in the garage or in the basement, and I'm gonna call this thing a year. Been a good year, mowed right smart amount of yards with it. But I hope this video was pretty educational, and so if anybody is looking to buy X300 John Deere or X300 series, this video I hope was real helpful. It covers everything. Some of the bad things is on some of the common complaints on this thing is like fuel delivery issues, but honestly, as long as you change the fuel filter and you know your basic maintenance and you know how to work with a carburetor and a fuel pump and stuff like that, there should be no fuel issue at all. As long as you can take care of this motor, I can guarantee you this mower is going to take care of your grass and take care of you. So as long as you keep this thing serviced and you treat her nice, she's going to treat you even nicer. So yeah, well y'all, that was sorry about that. I'll try and edit that out. My GoPro actually overheated, so it's got the safety feature on it where it automatically shuts off. So I'm in the shade. I'll try and edit that out. So if y'all are watching this, it's most likely edited out, so you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But this is gonna be the outro. I hope this was very educational, helpful. It's a great mower. Like I said, common problems on this series is fuel delivery issues and stuff like that based on my research. As long as you take care of it, she'll take care of you. So thank you guys so much for watching this video.